The Brooklyn Park man accused of driving nearly 100 miles per hour and running a red light before crashing into and killing 5 young women is now charged. Derek Thompson is charged with 10 counts of criminal vehicular homicide, 2 counts for each of the victims because prosecutors say he also left the scene. According to the county attorney's office, officers found more than 2,000 fentanyl pills and other drugs in the vehicle Thompson had been driving. Police also found a loaded gun. He is a convicted felon from another state, so possession of these items was illegal. That crash killed Sarah Gasade of Brooklyn Center and 4 of her friends. They were laid to rest earlier this week in a ceremony attended by thousands of mourners from across the Twin Cities. Plymouth residents may start seeing more beehives in their neighborhoods. The Plymouth Planning Commission approved a residential beekeeping policy this week. A maximum of 2 hives would be allowed per property. Anyone interested in keeping bees would be required to take a class and apply for a license from the city, and neighbors would have an opportunity to object to that license. The Plymouth City Council is expected to vote on the policy on July 25th. Experts say pollinators such as bees are on the decline, but there are local efforts to change that. As Delane Cleveland reports, a local company is helping to restore pollinator habitat around the state, and they want everybody to help.
We can do a lot of habitat restoration, habitat conservation.
Nestled along the Maple Grove headquarters of Great River Energy, a team was hard at work Thursday morning on a little gardening project.
I enjoy doing it because I enjoy being outside, and being in wildlife.
Dan Tix is a restoration ecologist with Minnesota Native Landscapes. His company has partnered with Great River Energy on a project to help restore pollinator-friendly habitats to 300 acres of land spread across 71 counties throughout the state.
We know that these pollinator habitats have a trickle-down effect to our agriculture industry. The bees, the butterflies, the bats, the birds that rely on these native flowers and grasses really are going to go a long way in helping our future food supply.
The Minnesota DNR says only about 1% of the state's native prairie remains today, due to things like chemical use, the industrialization of agriculture, and, well, development. But putting in plants like milkweed, coneflowers, and meadow blazing star are things people can do in their own yards to help restore that pollinator-friendly habitat.
If you're going to do these plantings, it's best to use a lot of different species, 5, 6 different species, to mix it up and to make sure there's blooming all year long for the pollinators to get food sources all year long.
A little effort can go a long way to helping support a healthy ecosystem that benefits bees, butterflies, and ultimately us.
It will not look great to start out with, but as the growing seasons continue, you're going to see some serious improvements.
In Maple Grove, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
An historic building in Robbinsdale now has a permanent fixture thanks to one Eagle Scout.
Right here we have a new and improved bookshelf for the Robbin Art Gallery.
Caleb Neeson designed this bookcase and taught others how to build it. As a child, Caleb and his family embraced the arts in Robbinsdale. Now they live in Rochester, but they wanted to leave a lasting mark inside the historic building.
This picture right here, the building was once a library, so this is the historic sign that sits here. And I decided to incorporate this unique cut on the very bottom to like a really intricate design to try and express the artsiness and history that makes this building special.
And it's great that he's in this historic space that was really special to him when he was little, and that so many people will be able to enjoy his contribution to the building is really awesome.
Caleb even matched the wood trim to what is inside the historic building. Changes are coming to a food shelf in Crystal. Sarah Allen has the story.
We work with the front desk volunteer to pick off of the shelving here. Yeah. And what's nice is this is a way for them to get kind of a taste of what's to come.
An expanded shopping experience is coming to clients who visit the Near Food Shelf in Crystal.
This area is where we are pre-baking the breads and the sweets that go onto the cart for the clients.
One cart that's completely pre-packed in the morning, and then a second cart will be packed in the afternoon when the client shows up. That has all the meat and the refrigerated items. And then we make an ask for list that they can choose from those items.
Currently, clients can only pick staple items from a small shopping area in the front of the building.
1 to 2 months, we're hoping to be getting ready to start the changes.
Near has plans to become Super Shelf certified. The food shelf will be remodeled to give clients more access to choose items they want. Once the remodel happens, all of these pre-packed shopping carts will be gone, and clients will be able to come into the warehouse and pick their own items. Transforming the warehouse into a place clients can shop will mean creating a new exit and changing the layout, putting healthier foods first.
So there'll be a flow for them to follow and signage to let them know how much of each that they can, take from these different items.
Volunteers say giving clients more choice means less food waste and more dignity.
I think it's going to enhance their experience so much. Being able to choose what they want and not having it packed for them.
In Crystal, Sarah Allen, CCX News.
Food shelf workers say that remodel is expected to be completed by the fall. The Plymouth Farmers Market is back for the season, offering several new items in addition to plenty of fresh produce.
We have some dog treats now. We have mini donuts, we have panini food truck, we have empanadas, we have candles, we have hot sauce. We kind of got a little bit of everything.
Now, despite the offering of fresh dog treats, keep in mind dogs are not allowed at the Plymouth Farmers Market. It runs every Wednesday afternoon, 2:30 until 6:30, and it lasts until October 4th.